Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to Nat Fashion Hub, the best fashion channel in the world. So as you can see, this front piece of a double-breasted suit here. Today you are going to learn how to hem the edges of this front piece. You are going to learn how to work on the lapel. You are going to learn how to iron it and arrange it properly. And if you're interested in knowing how to cut everything about suit, I have a very masterpiece class on how to cut, to stitch everything about suit. Okay, if you're interested, that's my number on the screen. You can chat me up, or you can check in the link. There's in the description below, there's a link to my suit class. You can click and join the class. Believe me, you will enjoy it. So this is the raw suit before I worked on it. So I'm going to show you exactly as I said from the introduction how you are going to work on this lapel. So you can see I used velvet for this lapel, and I'm going to show you how to tack it before ironing. So when you are working on your lapel, the inner part is not supposed to show outside. Okay, so the best thing for you to do is, after joining your lapel to your front piece, it's to use needle and thread the way I am doing here. Okay, you push the inner piece to come in. Like I can see, I push this lapel, this velvet to come in. As such, it is not showing outside. So this thread I'm using here, I'm going to tack it so that once I iron it, it automatically remains like this. Okay, I'm going to use this needle and thread to tack it in properly. And of course, while I was joining this velvet to the front piece, I used hemming gum. Okay, so on the same line, you can see here I am pushing the velvet inside so that it doesn't show outside. So on the same line, okay, I used hemming gum so that once I press it, it will gum as I am tacking it like this. Once I apply heat, the gum on the seam line will actually gum the velvet together with the fabric, and however it is, based on how I am doing it now, it remains like that. So this is one of the easiest ways. Remember, so I'm going to learn 3 things from this video. This is just the first one, okay, that I'm teaching us. Now you will get to where now you can see that the velvet, I'm pushing it in, is not showing outside, so that when you turn the other way, you will not see the velvet. But at this point here, where I made a mark here, this is where my lapel is going to start turning. So watch carefully how I am going to switch the velvet. At this point, I'll make a chalk so that you will see it very clearly. This is the mark. At this point, the velvet will begin to show outside. Meanwhile, from the beginning where I started, the velvet was not showing outside, but along this point here where I made a mark, that's where my lapel is going to turn out. Okay, now when I'm ironing, you are going to understand much better what I'm explaining here. After I finish this tacking, okay, and I start ironing, you understand better. You can see now I am pushing my velvet to show outside. When I started, the velvet was not showing outside at all. You can see down here it was not showing outside, but when I got to where I made that chalk mark, I switched it. So from here up till the end, the velvet will be showing outside, so that when I turn the lapel outside, okay, because lapel is normally turned outwards, when I turn the lapel outwards, you will see that the blue material won't be showing at all. Okay, now this is how you tack it. Carefully you tack it. If you don't tack it like this and you try to iron it, it might not really give you smooth edges or give you what you want. You can see that where the inner part is not supposed to be showing, it will be showing because it was not properly tacked. So look at the peak lapel here. This is a peak lapel. So you can see I'm going to adjust it here very well so that the blue fabric is strictly inside and the edges of this peak here are surrounded by the velvet, okay, by the velvet, so that in no way the blue material gets to be seen outwards. Like I said, I have a complete masterpiece class on how to cut, gum, draft, everything, joining on suit, even safari suit. I have a masterpiece class and you can see how it is looking very, very solid. I have a masterpiece class on this. If you're interested, that's my number on the screen. You can chat me up on WhatsApp. Okay, you can call me. You can check in the description of this video. There's a link to the masterpiece class. You can click on that link and join our suit class. Okay, if you want safari, you can still let me know. I have both of them. I have a powerful class on both of them. Okay, and you will not regret at all. Just watch and see. When I'm done with this, you will see how it will be looking, just like you saw it when the video began. So now, as you are pressing, automatically, I told that when I was teaching this lapel, I applied hemming gum at the edges, at the seam line, so that as I am ironing now, the gum is melting, okay, and gumming the two layers of the fabric together, so that when I'm done, everything stays together. Okay, stays together. You can see this is how to press it. Now, very important, you can see that I am using a fabric before I'm pressing this. I'm not applying the iron directly to the fabric. I'm using a piece of cloth before I'm pressing. You can see how neatly it's looking. You can see that, very, very neat. All right, so if we turn the other way, we can see how our front piece is looking. Very simple, guys. This is not difficult at all. It is not difficult, trust me. I'm going to press this other side as well. All I'm targeting is to get something very solid. Okay, very, very solid. Just stay with me and you understand. This is very simple, and you will watch at the point where I am going to, it's when I'm done with this that I'll hem the edges of this front piece. Okay, so you can see this is how it's supposed to be. Turn it this way. Let's arrange it properly. So simply turn it this way, and at the point where I made a mark there, I made a chalk, I marked, that's where the lapel, it's going to turn. Okay, this is very simple, guys, very, very simple. So like I said, don't apply your iron directly to your fabric except it's a good steam iron. Not every steam iron is good. A good steam iron you can apply directly, but if you're using these other irons that are not steam, always use a piece of cloth before you iron. Okay, so that you don't get to injure your fabric. All right, very, very important. And also I'm going to show you where to hem this. You're going to hem it inside so that the lapel sticks together. It's not flying, it's not looking anyhow. I'm going to show you where you are going to tack it. You are going to hem it inside with your hemming gum. All right, so you see, this is what I'm talking about. You can see our lapel looking all nice. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do now is to hem the edges, the down part of the suit. Okay, to hem the down part, I'm going to hem it. All right, and this down part, remember, okay, not remember anyway, you were not there when I was cutting, but when cutting, so the hemming allowance down is 1.5 inch I normally give. So I'm going to fold this in by 1.5 inch allowance, the same allowance I gave at the point of drafting the pattern for this suit. So this is 1.5 inch I'm marking here. I'm folding it in by 1.5 inch allowance because that was the allowance I gave for the hemming of the suit. All right, So I'm going to fold it in exactly by that allowance. Okay, now you watch carefully how I'm going to fold this lining. Okay, I'm going to fold this lining. I'm going to fold this lining. You can see turning this way, you can see how straight it's looking. I'm going to fold this lining in a way that it cannot show outside. Just watch carefully. I'm going to fold it in a way that it cannot show outside. These are the challenges that some of the challenges that people have. Okay, when they make a suit, the lining begins to pull out or is too short. It begins to disfigure the shape of the suit. But all of this, if you join me on my suit masterpiece class, you will actually learn all of this. It's very simple to do and straightforward. So you can see the way I hem that lining. It's not the same length with the main fabric, which is the blue fabric. Okay, the lining is shortened by about half an inch. Okay, at the end part this side, you can see they just press it and get it straight up. You can see the way I hem it. Look at the down part here. The lining is shortened. It's not the same length with the blue material. Okay, I'll turn it this way. You can see the lining cannot show outside at all. No matter what you do, this lining cannot. Since I've been making suit, none of my customers has ever told me that the lining on their suit is pulling out. Nobody. Okay, nobody. It's well, hung inside. I normally tack it inside properly so that no matter how old the suit gets, the lining can never pull out, except the threads inside, somehow loose. Okay, else it's not possible. So this is how you take time to arrange the suit. Okay, the next thing for us to do now, you can see there's an excess allowance by the side there, so I am going to trim it. But before then, this is hemming gum. I want us to gum the lapel like I told you. Now, where are you going to gum the lapel? Let me show us. You are going to hide this gum in such a way that the gum doesn't get to show outside. Okay, so I'm going to show you where you will hide the gum so as to hold the lapel together. It's on this lapel point here, but the inside, you see where I kept that gum? That's where I'm going to gum it. So I'll open it carefully and I'll still place that gum inside there, and I will iron it. Okay, I'll iron it so that the gum will gum the two layers together. Don't forget to use a piece of cloth. Like I said, guys, there's this complete class on suit making, masterpiece class, both suit making and safari. Anyone you are interested in, just let me know. Okay, my safari suit classes, they are top notch. My suit classes are top notch. Anyone you're interested in, believe me, those that have been part of the class, they are happy. That no one is regretting. I believe if you join me on the class, you will have the same testimony. Okay, you can see our lapel now is stick together. It's together with the it's together. You can see that. So I'm going to trim the allowance by the side here. You don't need that much allowance by the side, just trim it off. Let the fabric and the lining be almost the same down there. Okay, down towards the end. Here I'm just going to touch it a little. Just going to touch it here a little. You can see. That's how it should be. So you can see that I have an excess here. I'll just trim it off. Sorry, my hand is blocking the camera. Sorry. I just trimmed a little excess I have there, and that will be all. Okay. Alright, so guys, if you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to my channel, drop a comment. If you have a question, feel free to drop it. And if you want to be a pro in suit making, join me on my suit masterpiece class. Chat me on WhatsApp and I will hook you up with it. Welcome to Nat Fashion Hub, the best fashion channel in the world. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much, guys.